Welcome. Got to get right up on it because of all the background stuff, right?
Thank you very much.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Anup Aryal.
And what do you guys do?
I'm the co-founder of Pittsburgh Beats. It's sort of an online platform to get your local music up. It's mostly targeted toward hip-hop artists. So sort of like localized SoundCloud or iTunes, but it's something where you're actually going to get paid for having your music up there.
So I think I met one of your partners at a pitch event. So we're the hardware store, and we do all kinds of entrepreneurial things and stuff like that. You guys are been building it out, right? Like the website and everything?
Yeah, that's correct. We're at the second version of our site right now. We've gone through a couple iterations of business model, but right now we're exclusively looking to work with local hip hop artists. That way we can professionalize their music, get them matched up with producers, marketers, venue managers, merchandise makers, and give them a common platform to promote their music.
So you guys are kind of acting like a marketplace for like the artists to come and find like the tools and resources they need?
That's correct. Ultimately we want to be one-stop place for venues to know when new acts are putting up their music, check it out, to buy the music for people that they listen to, and producers to have access to new talents that are looking to find producers to work with to get bigger. So we're sort of like launching ground for locally for hip hop artists.
That's awesome. We for years we worked on like a guerrilla recording studio up in Arlington. We had it running, and it wasn't in the hip hop so much as it was like the punk bands and like the rock and roll bands. And so many really talented people came through the door, and they just didn't have the access to the business side often to do anything with it. And it's hard to watch.
Yeah, that's the challenge we've noticed, is that a lot of the artists are really great, but they just don't know where they go to get themselves from point A to point B, and we hope we can do that.
And there's a lot of shady out there as well, right? Like
yeah, totally. I mean, like it's when you think about hip hop, like you tend to think about drugs, violence, a lot of inner city problems, and those are also the same things that makes the art very good, you know.
Yeah.
But we want to remove the shadiness aspect of it and make it more mainstream, so local artists would have a roadmap from point A to point B, know who they can work with in the city of Pittsburgh, and hopefully get their act well enough that they can go national.
Yeah. Well, we saw a lot of folks get taken advantage of. A lot of artists get taken advantage of during those years that we ran it pretty intensely. You know, whether it's just like bad record contracts or you know, pay to go on tour. We saw that a couple times.
Yeah,
you know.
I was actually shocked to hear that a lot of our artists actually pay to perform somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? You want to be heard that badly to the point that you're going to pay?
And we always thought that was completely like the wrong direction. And that was like the shady that we saw so much of. And we'd have folks come from the West Coast, and they'd tool around Pittsburgh for a while, and they'd snag up sort of like almost like in a cult, and like get them on their label and then exploit them for either money or talent. And the guys would never get anything out of it. They never sell records.
Yeah.
They never get in front of big audiences. They never have access to be opening acts for folks. So it's good that's what you guys are doing. I think it sounds like you're trying to democratize how local musicians kind of find their way. Is that fair?
Absolutely. And if we were to say that we've made a success of a venture out of this, it would definitely be that a lot more people can do what they do without needing the help of record labels, that the services are more broken up, so the artists would have a lot more choices from going from point A to point B, and distributing their work and being able to play in a lot more venues and having larger part of their business deals.
So kind of talk me through a use case, like how it works. Like, so I'm a local hip hop guy, say I'm 17, right? I'm not particularly sophisticated. I don't have a lawyer. I don't have an accountant. So what do I do on your site? Like, how does it all work?
Well, we're not strictly just online platform. We have online, offline relationship. So a lot of the work actually happens offline. So we take a look at what you have, take a look at where you fall as an artist in our roadmap, where you are in terms of your audio production, where you are in terms of your video production, what does your social media strategy look like? Are you writing your own music? Are you sampling other people? Do you need access to producers who could produce your stuff so you have high quality stuff? Then we could take and put it on our platform. So we're really looking to build a network from ground up, and we're really looking to partner up with a lot of different people this summer to get our artists and whoever's interested, like venture out into the city of Pittsburgh and find different people to work with.
So you'll take a kid like from the very beginning, right?
Yes.
And connect them to a studio, right?
Yes.
Connect them to somebody who can help them get samples appropriately, maybe, or make sure their sample license is in the right place, right? That's awesome. Any success stories you want to talk about?
Well, we're still early in the early out of the gate. We are excited about one of our artists, Tyre. We are putting together a show for him at 720 Cafe in Lawrenceville, and it'll be a very good test of us as an organization to see where we can take him locally. What does our marketing strategy for him look like? How good is he as an artist? What is he looking to do next? Like, how do we get his music video made? Like, who are some of the people that we need to partner with? So it's really the mantra of startup world, bootstrapping and doing a lot of the things
And I think
yourselves.
I think we've talked before, at least
Yes.
somebody in your organization and the
Absolutely.
hardware store has probably talked before. So, we have green screens, we have a mixing suite, we have voiceover booths. So, we'll extend that offer again. Exploit us, right?
Well, absolutely. So this is the kind of partnership we would be looking for, and that's why Pittsburgh is great, because we have an artist that we need to make a professional grade video. We could definitely come out to the hardware store.
Come talk to those guys and figure out like what's available and how to do it, how to find the resources to do it, or how to find somebody who's passionate about the project who wants to do it pro bono. And that happens sometimes.
Yeah, and our ultimate goal is if we take an artist and they're able to get national prominence or even regional prominence, it makes it easier for us to attract other artists to work with.
Absolutely, absolutely. Cool, so before I let you get back to kind of being a host of your own table, what's right with food and what's wrong with food? We're going to ask everybody that question today.
Okay, food is really awesome. It's the lifeblood of our existence. What's wrong with it? Too many ingredients and making it too corporate.
Yeah, for sure. Industrialized food complex, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything from what we eat to what we eat to what we eat,
Yeah, so we really have to commend these guys for setting up this today and joining that national movement to just open these conversations up. For years I was a teacher, and I was always amazed how oblivious kids were to what they were drinking and eating, the energy drinks and just everything, and not really even thinking about what's in those drinks, how it's affecting their body, how it affects their brain, all that stuff. So it's awesome stuff going on today.
Oh yeah, we have it's definitely much needed, especially here in the city of Pittsburgh with differences in food access. It's a great program.
Cool. Well, thanks for jumping in.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for your time.